tickets to go, and so I let them go out. They went round the pubs and discotheques instead. She took with me for many, many years, though, before she even thought of a separation. And all credit to her. And then even after that, when I suggested she find somebody else, she still keeps coming to see me. She really must have loved me a lot. Most women would have just washed their hands of somebody, but she knew me so well, personality and that she couldn't let go, you know. I didn't like it, because I used to load the tyres on the trailer by hand, and they were full of water. You know, all the filthy water sloshing over you as you threw them up onto the truck. Big lorry tyres as well, most of them. I thought she was a prostitute at first, walking slowly and that, and looking round. When I hit her on the head, and it didn't knock her out, it was only a stick. And I threw her over a wall and said, "You'll be okay, I'm going." Because I realised that she wasn't a prostitute. She seemed fairly young, but I didn't know how young she was. I heard the voice saying, no, it's a mistake. Stop. So I just said, "Oh, you'll be all right, I'm going now," and that was it. I hate that title. It didn't apply. It was just a fantasy, a nickname, that, to get imaginations going. You got to do everything you can for your mum, bless her, you know. When they've gone, you've lost them then, haven't you? So you often wish I'd said this or done that. Too late once they've gone. Because, I mean, they bring you up and everything, don't they? Feed you, clothe you, get you to school and everything, you know. And then some people don't care about the parents' condition or whatever, you know. They just ignore them altogether. And it's not right, is it? That's why it's important to do as much as you can. You want to get one set of parents, don't you? They saw me attacker through the bedroom window, shouted something out, but it was dark, you see. So I thought, well, Scarper, and I went down this snicket, and he went down the snicket and went across the road and knocked on the door. He must have thought I'd gone into a house there, but I didn't, you know. I couldn't let him identify me. Can't argue with God. I firmly believed 100% it was God giving me the instructions to do those things. And I believed it was the right thing. He was distracting the police and leading them astray. And, I believed it all the time. He was protecting the mission, you know. And he kept saying to me, "Look after the mission. Don't tell anybody or anything. Don't even tell Sonia or your mother. Between you and your Creator." So I told nobody. God was in charge. He was conducting everything, and I knew everything would be all right. He misled the police several times, and I just knew it was a miracle happening every time, you know. But I was so able to be so calm when the police were questioning me, you know. I said, I'm dying for a wee, so I'll just go for a wee. So I did, and I put these implements in behind below a bush. I was going to throw them over the wall, because there was some woods nearby, just over the wall. But I didn't, because I thought it might make a noise and they might realise, you know, I didn't hear anything. They took me back to the police station at Sheffield. And then they searched me and didn't find anything, and then they realised, one of them realised that I'd gone for a wee, and so he went back there and looked. It was only by sheer fluke that I got caught. It wasn't through clever detective work. I told them, because they said this doesn't belong to the car. I said it does. I said it's the number plates that are wrong, not the tax disc. But they try to take credit for things which they don't deserve. And they were too stupid to realise that there were all black tape around the edges of the number plates when they were taped on. Couldn't confide in anybody, my mother or Sonia or anybody, between me and God, you know. Well, they had an idea, they had the suspicions, but they didn't have proof until I told them. It was a relief for me, really. I know I was facing a long time inside, but it was a relief to get it off my chest. The whole thing was a farce anyway, as far as I'm concerned. It was just a plumbing farce. Because the Attorney General, Sir Michael Havers, agreed with the doctors, and he said to the judge, he said, "Your Honour, this will not be a full-scale trial, it will just be a hearing, a medical hearing, because all the doctors on both sides are agreed, 100%. And he said, we'll see about that, we'll bring a jury in to decide. Where all that speculation comes from, because of the judge overturning the agreements between the doctors. He overturned it and brought a jury in. And when they found me guilty of murder, it meant all those other things as well that are not true. You know, like he said, then a sexual predator. Well, I'm not at all, I never have been. I was trying to stamp that sort of thing out when I was on my mission. They said it was a sex act to stab them in the chest or whatever. And, you know, and that was ridiculous. They said that it was a sexual motive. Well, how else do you stab somebody, you know?